Okay. All right, I'm live. I know, I'm late. What can I say? I apologize, guys. So how are we all doing? Good to see you all. Sorry I was late. I having a bit of a nightmare today. I had a very, very busy night last night and a very busy day today. So, regardless, they're in Saudi Arabia. They are in Riyadh. They are there waiting. About to come on, I think. Anyway, so thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all spending your Thursday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. No man alive should miss this stream because, hey, listen, if Jon Fury shows up, that will be the highlight. We all know this. Simple as that. Jon Fury is the goddamn man. So, Bisping, buying my first house with my family, needs something in the man cave, bro. Oh, yeah, listen, did you not know I run a business where I just send things out for free to anyone that wants them? If you see me, I'll sign it. If you see me, I'll give you the shirt off my back. But I don't just send things out all the time. I'm a very generous guy. I like to give. I give up my free time. Thank you all for being here. Got to say a special shout out to the man, John Brannigan. He's my editor. He was helping me out behind the scenes a second ago. Because why? Well, because I'm bloody useless. Let's be honest. I'm not exactly a tech genius, not a tech guru. That's for sure. No one's there. No one's coming out yet. Hey, Michael Bisping, you're an absolute G. And no man alive born from a man can beat me. Correctamundo. Johnny boy, shoot me a message to know that everything's going good. Bring the mic closer, baby. Jeez, you guys and the microphone closer. You never back off, dear. There you go. Oh, well, the budgies. Budgies are doing all right. I think the budgies are still shitting the pants, if I'm honest. For those that don't know, we've got two budgies. And as I say, they're terrified. They just sit there like that. I guess they got to wait a little bit of time to assimilate to the Bisping environment. I'm assuming that might take a bit longer than a normal assimilation. But yeah, Raven and Hawk is what we called the budgies. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou. They will be hitting the stage pretty soon. But they're not going just yet. That is a fact. Brendan Brown, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. So I'm absolutely shattered today. Last night, come at me in the comments if you want. I was at the Power Slap event. Didn't finish till kind of late. I had to drive home from Las Vegas, and man, I was absolutely shattered. I had a full day yesterday, commentating, drove home, got up this morning, people at the house. I got a guy doing some work, so I had to, advise him, tell him what I want to do, where I want certain things, all the rest of it, messing with electrics. And on top of that, I'm like, bro, I've got a work thing. I've got my live. Which sounds weird to say that that's a work thing. Anyway, Power Slap is an absolute disgrace. Hey, go to a live event, mate. You'll love it. But anyway, enough of this, enough of that, yeah. We want to talk about the fights, yeah. So, what have I done here? I've done it again. There we go, full screen, boom. Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou. What are we saying? Listen, I think anyone that knows anything about fighting, we all know, listen, Francis Ngannou has more than got his hands full here. There was a bit of footage yesterday from the... what have I done? There we go. There was a bit of footage yesterday from the open workouts, and Francis didn't exactly look too quick, did it? And that's going to be a big issue for him. The speed in general is really going to affect him. I'm just trying to make this window bigger for you, boys and girls. If I can do it. There it is. Hold on. It's sensitive. It's bloody sensitive. The speed's going to be a major factor for Ngannou because he's just not as fast as Tyson Fury, right? There we go. Got it bigger. All right, boys, we're cooking with gas. Hold on a minute. I've still got that bloody bit on. I'm trying to make it more palatable for you guys. What am I doing here? I got to go full screen on the bad boy. There we go. John, There it is. There it is. No man alive can do a live stream as well as Michael Bisping. Fucking hell, what a shit show. What an absolute shit show. Anyway, so what's your prediction? Do I even need to ask? I mean, look, listen, Tyson Fury looked fast. He was switching stances. He was pumping the jab. The man's a great boxer. He's a phenomenal boxer. He's 33-0-1. He's had some really good competition. All right, granted, he hasn't gone up against Anthony Joshua. He hasn't fought Alexander Usyk, which is who he should be fighting. But he is going to fight Usyk next. Very soon, very quickly. So is he underestimating Francis Ngannou? That's the big question. And probably that's the only way that I would say that Ngannou, and I don't want to be a dick, but let's be honest, it's probably the only way he has a chance. You know what I mean? If Fury underestimates him, and that's a big if, and I'm just making sure I'm not going over my face with the bit. Hold on. There it is. Boom. Make it a little bit smaller. If Fury underestimates Francis Ngannou, that's where we might see an upset, okay? But he looks to be in a little bit better shape than what he was the first time. The first time we saw him was a few weeks ago when they had the first press conference, and he was very, he was very soft, you know? As Teddy Atlas said, he looked like the Pillsbury Doughboy. His words, not mine. The great Teddy Atlas. What a legend he is, by the way. And if anyone knows about boxing, it's him. And he said, listen, Francis Ngannou is a hell of an athlete. He's incredible. He's a good learner. He's studious. He's humble enough. He learns well. And that's all well and good. But you can learn as much as you want. But you're not going to learn enough to beat the Gypsy King in your first ever professional fight in boxing. So it's a tough task. It's a tough task, but if anyone can do it, it's probably Francis Ngannou, because it's all about the power, that one big knockout power that he has. So, you know what I mean? That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. But he's not going to land it, in my opinion. I've got Tyson Fury having a field day. He'll probably want to put on a bit of a show, though. He'll probably want to carry him for a little bit. I mean, the people of Saudi Arabia have spent an absolute fortune on this fight, right? So he probably doesn't want to go out there and finish him in the first round. Bisping's toughest fight is the computer. It bloody is. Trying to do open broadcast software. You know what I mean? I'm not exactly an IT guy. And that is from Kenny, who's a member. Woo. Rebecca's floating around in the background, tending to her budgets. But as I was saying, if Tyson carries the fight, which I think he will, because he'll want to put a show on, kind of like when Conor McGregor fought Floyd Mayweather. If he does that, he's giving Francis, more of an opportunity to land that big shot. Granted, it's hard because Mike Tyson's in the corner of Francis Ngannou, and he's called fucking Tyson Fury, so I keep getting them mixed up. But if Tyson messes around, if he fucks around, he might just find out. Because one shot from Francis, I do believe, will be enough to get the job done. But still, what do I know? What do I know? I don't know fuck all. Certainly not when it comes to computers. That's for damn sure. Ryan Garcia beats Ngannou. That's a big shout. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I'm gonna close that poll down because it's messing up my bloody thing. Oh, for fuck's sake. This might be more entertaining than the actual fight. I'm just going to do this a second. Make that bigger, make that smaller. John, it's all going tits up. It's all going tits up. Just going to get that there. Oh, my God. We're all over the place. We don't know what day it is. Hello from Moscow. Brother. Shout out to everybody in Moscow. Please give graces with your Russian accent. I got a real kick of it last time. Well, let me tell you, brother, thank you for being here. I appreciate you like the accent. But this is number one bullshit. Speaking of Islam Makhachev, what do we think? Pound for pound, number one. Big news. Tom Aspinall will be fighting Sergei Pavlovich for the interim heavyweight title. I'm just going to get my channel on a second here so I can pop out the comments. It's all going wrong. It's a shit show. It's a shit show. John, I know you're messaging me. Please press very bottom. I know, buddy. I know. I'm just trying to do something here, mate. I gotta pop out the polls. View my channel. Boom, boom. There we go. Live. There it is. Come on, you prick. Hold on. Mute that. Gotta pop out the chart so I can see it properly. Boom. There we go. Right, now we can do this. Now we can do this. Boom. All right. I can't see the fucking comments now because it goes the full screen of the fucking monitor. Right, enough of that shit. Enough messing around with the text side of stuff now. I'm just here for you guys. I'm here for you. Bisping, don't you feel bad? I'm not even reading that out. I've started proofreading the comments just a little bit. You know what I mean? Anyway, before they walk out, Jon Jones is out of the fight. Can you believe that? I'm devastated. I really am. I was looking forward to that fight. Stipe, Jon Jones, what a main event that was for UFC 295. However, the silver lining, as we know, my mate, Tom Aspinall, stepping up 2.5 weeks' notice to fight for the interim title against the extremely dangerous Sergei Pavlovich. The funny thing about this is that Tom Aspinall, he's from just down the street from where I live. He's from Atherton. I'm from Clitheroe. It's about 40 minutes away, so they're pretty close. He's fighting on 2.5 weeks' notice. I got my title fight on 2.5 weeks' notice. Granted, I was around the UFC for a fucking long time, about 10, 11, 12 years even. Lost an eye, messed my knees up. Bit of brain damage probably along the way. Many injuries under the sun and many losses. That's not the story with Tom Aspinall. He is just breezing through everyone. Obviously, he had that thing with the knee. He had the thing with the knee when he fought Curtis Blaze, but that's all fixed now. So, anyway, I'm excited for that in a big way. Can't wait for it. Madison Square Garden, that is going to be some show. And all the best to Tom Aspinall. Okay. I don't care. As a Brit, I'd rather see Tom. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I was looking forward to that fight, but as a Brit and as a friend of Tom Aspinall's, I'm very, very excited for this. Really excited. Main event now, Pereira and Yuri Prohaska. That's fucking unbelievable as well. That's going to be an incredible fight. Long-time fan. This is from Clarice Schlagel. Just wanted to say I appreciate you. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you too. And here's another one from Kenny. Did you see Silva say that you're his favourite fighter? Silva who? Vanderlei Silva? This is number one bullshit. Anderson Silva? I mean, I hope so, because Anderson Silva's one of mine, but I doubt Anderson Silva said that about me. If he did, let me know, because that is quite phenomenal. For me. Bisping, you're the man, never miss an episode. Can you give my husband a shout out? Brian from Canada. He's my everything. Oh, bless you, Kenlon. Shout out, Brian. Hope you're well, buddy. You sounds like you got a great wife there taking care of you and thinking of you while you're in Canada. Martin Mooney says, I think Fury will beat Ngannou. Or will beat Ngannou. Two monsters. Will be a good fight. Yeah, listen, on the pads, Francis... Of course he's slower. Of course he's not as technical. Of course he doesn't have the experience. You know, he's a mixed martial artist that was very good. He was the UFC heavyweight champion of the world. But he was all about that knockout power. So the odds are stacked against him. I think he's 10-1. Oh. We got something going on. We'll just mute that a second. Otherwise, the music might be an ish. But they're coming out here in just a second. Listen. If you think about Francis Ngannou, think about this for a second. Look at the life he's been through. Look at the hardship he's had to endure and the struggles that he's had. I mean, he came from Cameroon. He was working, I think, in the sand mines of Cameroon. He come from more than humble beginnings. You know, often was going hungry. Left there, was homeless on the streets of Paris. Took up MMA, became the UFC heavyweight champion of the world. Now he's in Saudi Arabia fighting for a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, you can't underestimate somebody like that that's got that kind of journey. Hey, babe, will you bring me my glasses, please? Thank you very much, yeah, because, you know, this contact lens is no good, yeah. When I read comments, I can't see shit, yeah. So that is my German accent for you. You can probably get away with doing that without being called all kind of names. Got to be careful with other ones, though. Diamond mines. Was it the diamond mines? Sand mines, diamond mines. He was down a fucking mine. I'll switch you up, babe. I'll give you that. I'll take this. And hold on. And the Lord said, let there be light. Babe, you could have given him a bloody quick wipe for me. My God. Come and say hello to everyone real quick before the action starts. Oh, God. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
This is
Rebecca.
Lens. She's holding my contact lens.
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited?
So excited.
These guys better bloody get a move on.
What is it, the press conference?
It is the press conference, but nothing's happening just yet. Still got the music going. People are walking out.
When's it scheduled?
Now, but they'll be here in a minute. Right, go on, piss off, put that in the water. Thank you, sweetheart. All right, okay, so just left Jesse on Fire's live stream. He says drinks on him. Bud Light only. Hey, looks like Bud Light are trying to do everything they can to make up for their mistakes and just sign the UFC. Man, what a deal that was. Hello, beautiful. Easy Tiger, who said that? That one guy. Greg DeCruz, the brains in the marriage. Hey, listen. She is my better half, for sure. But you want to see her try and set up a live stream like this and integrate the open broadcast software. Wouldn't go as smooth, I tell you that. Have we got any action going on yet? Let's have a listen. Still music blasting. How does it feel knowing that you can't beat Jake Paul in a combat sports fight? Who said that? Kobe. How does it feel that you worship some weird little dickhead like that? I mean, I can't beat Jake Paul in a fight. Ooh, you really got me there. You really got me. You've really upset me. I'm so sad. By the way, I would rip Jake Paul's head off clean. In a street fight, I would destroy him. In a boxing fight, I'd beat him. In a mixed martial arts contest, it would be a no-brainer. I was doing a little bit of training yesterday at the Performance Institute. I still got it, baby. Still got it. Nova Primetime says, Shara Bullet. Oh, sorry, pardon me. I told you I got the glasses on now. I thought it said silver. Oh, yeah. Shara Bullet. Well, God bless. That's amazing. That is amazing. And he's amazing. He really is. I don't know if he said that I'm his favourite fighter. He did say I was an inspiration. So, and that was really kind. What a touching moment. Seems like he can speak a little bit of English. I'll try and get him on the podcast. Hola from Costa Rica. Never visited there, mate, but it's on the list. I was supposed to go, and then COVID kicked in. So that kind of ruined that one. But I do want to go. Me and the missus, we're going to leave the kids, have a little trip by ourselves. Jake Paul's a beast. Oh, Scott Birmingham. Come on, man. What is your definition of a beast? A guy that picks on old, out of shape, retired, non-boxers. If that's your definition of a beast, then yeah, he's a beast. Mike, this is from N Fox. Tell DC to stop saying McGregor is going to fight Islam on DC and RC. Well, I understand what he's saying there. And in one side, I think DC's being a good teammate. He's trying to get Islam Makhachev the biggest payday he'll ever get, because we know McGregor's the money fight. And it would be nice to see Islam and Conor in a certain degree. I mean, I'm not saying Conor deserves it, but it would almost be the closest thing to a rematch between Khabib and Conor. You know what I mean? I'd watch it. You'd watch it. The whole world would watch it. But he's got to beat Michael Chandler. If he beats Michael Chandler, you can bet your bottom dollar that McGregor will be fighting for the lightweight title, whether you like it or not. Michael, what would happen if a fighter like you or Shara with one eye got poked in the eye? I don't know if Shara has one eye, but if you poked me in the eye, it'd be bad. Certainly mid-fight, I'd be walking into walls. The closest I've been to blind in a fight, like legit blind. Oh, here we go. It's going off.
Welcome, International Boxing Hall of Fame promoters, Mr. Bob Arum and Mr.
All right, Bob Arum. They're introducing the promoters. We don't need to get all bent out of shape. There's Frank Warren, Bob Arum. Let's see. Christian Ronan says, what do you think of Overeem on MMA Hour predicting a Francis knockout? I loved it. And do you think Francis wins? If Francis wins, it would be the biggest upset in boxing history. Bigger than Buster versus Tyson. I do think it would be. I really do.
Brings a professional MMA.
Oh, here we go.
Of 17 wins, 3 defeats, with 12 of his 17 wins coming by way of knockout.
This is the big man.
He is the lineal mixed martial arts heavyweight world champion.
Oh, I thought it was good.
Francis the Predator Ngannou.
Francis Ngannou. I mean, look at that. The guy's looking cool. He's rocking that outfit, that's for sure. I could not get away with that. I mean, could you imagine the comment section if I walked out wearing that? But he's a cool guy, man, and he's a beast. For anyone saying Jake Paul's a beast, that's a beast. That's a beast of a human being right there. There's his coach, Dewey Cooper.
Heavyweight legend, Mike Tyson.
Oh, Iron Mike Tyson. You know, it's great to see Mike Tyson still getting the recognition that he deserves. You know, I mean, the man is a legend, a true legend of the boxing game. And of course, he's coaching Mike Tyson, coaching Francis Ngannou. As I've said, I'm not sure. I mean, Mike Tyson can hand down a lot of wisdom. He can hand down a lot of strategy. He can do a lot of motivating, you know, stuff like that. He knows about the mindset of a fighter. But I don't know if Francis can necessarily replicate the style of a Mike Tyson. I mean, certainly he's a much, much bigger man. Anyway, the music's an issue. Can you and Fetty Wap walk out with Charlotte on his next fight? Is Fetty Wap blind in one eye? I didn't know that. It'd be the 3 Cyclops. Do you want to hear something funny? I've got a movie waiting to be released called Red Sonja. And in Red Sonja, I have a fight. I don't want to say anything. With the giant Cyclops. There you go.
33 wins, 1 draw.
Oh, here he is.
His 33 wins come by way
No man alive.
He is the lineal boxing heavyweight world champion and the reigning WBC heavyweight champion of the world.
The Gypsy King.
Known as the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
Oh, man. The tune. Here he is, though. Oh, they've got matching outfits pretty much. Oh, no, they haven't. For a second there, I thought that was his belly. He's got a body-coloured waistcoat on.
He is joined by his trainer, Sugar Hill Stewart.
And you know, a lot of the time, Tyson's well out of shape. He has trimmed down a little bit from last time we saw him. There's his trainer there. All smiles there. It's going to be good in a minute when it all kicks off, and then I'll have the sound going properly. Right now, with the music playing, it causes an issue on YouTube. So in a second, I'll let it play. We'll have a bit of fun. Jake Paul knocks Bisping out cold. Nice, good. Am I bothered? Ask me if I'm bothered, because he doesn't. Anyway, this is the fight on San Pipo time. Who's this here? We got a Christian Ronan. Oh, yeah. So Francis Ngannou has been predicted to win by Alistair Overeem. I'll say this. Alistair Overeem, legend. He just retired. Congrats on an incredible career. And Alistair Overeem's going to say that. I know, no John Fury, Kenny. No John Fury, no man alive. Oh, listen, fighting family, no messing about. Proper stuff here. You know, blood and guts. Alistair Overeem probably says that because Ngannou knocked him out cold, and that's just how the psychology works of a fighter. Still going with the music. Shut up with the Fetty Wap. Shut up with the hip hop. Shut up with the... What is that? I mean, this new hip hop is a load of shite, isn't it? Yesterday I watched the film Den of Thieves. Well, prepare yourself because Den of Thieves 2 is coming out. We just filmed it earlier on this year. Special cloth alert. Fletcher says you're a legend. Snake Paul is a bum. Thank you. Somebody with a bit of sense. He is a bum. Nico Suave says, I honestly think you could have been the best 135er of all time if you decided to cut the weight back in the day. 135 would have been a stretch. Oh, he says also, I'm better than Dom Cruz. How do you feel if the UFC, PFL, or any other organisation brought back fighting tournaments? I think the tournament format was great. It served its purpose back in the day, but I think we've moved on from that. But I'm not necessarily against it. Come on with the bloody music and the shenanigans and the show stuff. Let's just get them set down, give the people a microphone, and let's get cracking. Paul versus Tyson is Jake's endgame. Who's this? He's here. He's here. The man himself. The star of the show. Big John. I love this guy. He is hilarious. Come on, listen. Who doesn't love Jon Fury? John, put a poll up. Are we into Jon Fury? Because he's just hilarious. Granted, if he was your dad, you're probably like, Dad, just bring it down a notch. You know what I mean? But for entertainment purposes, he is fantastic. And his mind's in the right place. He's supporting his sons, Tommy and Tyson. You know what I mean? That's why he gets so fired up. And he came out and he gave a comment recently. Hold on. Wildfire says, you missed my last super chat. So instead, did you see the brewing controversy with Bo Nickel and Testicle? Looks like a banger of a situation. Bo Nickel and Testicle. That'll be a good one. What was I saying? Do you like Jon Fury? There it is in the poll. John, how do I move the bloody poll? It's on the bottom of the comments and I can't see the comments because of the poll. Is he going to fight Mike Tyson? I sound like bloody Jon Fury now, don't I? Bloody hell. Let's have a listen. See if music shut off, innit? Not yet. Still going with the bloody music. Do I watch Dan Hardy and Jon Fury on MMA versus boxing? I didn't. If you want to talk, I won't talk to Jon Fury if he was my dad.
We have lit up Times
Here we
Square,
go.
Piccadilly, the Las Vegas Sphere.
The music has
The
stopped.
back of every bus in London, the side of every taxi. We have had music videos. We have had promos which looked like films. The world is talking about this event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest show on earth. On Saturday night, two kings collide right here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Bisping, we should crack a cold one. In fact, that's a good idea. Babe! Is there any, do we have any beers? Do we have any beer? Can I get an answer? She says, I don't know. My God.
Of Queensbury and Top Rank.
Right, so they're doing the formal introductions. I can't wait for Tyson. I can't wait for Jon Fury. And I can't wait to hear what Mike Tyson and Francis Ngannou has to say here. Volume up.
Thanks to his
Oh.
Crown Prince.
Oh. Okay. It keeps pausing.
And to His Excellency, Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
What do we think of the Sphere in Las Vegas? Have I seen it live? Have I seen it? Yeah. I saw it in from my hotel room one day. That thing is incredible.
Also thanks to all the teams at the GEA, Riyadh season.
Right, so they're just doing the formal introductions here. New volume slicer. The new volume slicer, that thing sucks. It does. It's driving me mental.
Top Rank Incorporated and Gimmick Fight Promotions. In the UK.
Gimmick Fight Promotions. Hey, Mike, we had a mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine. I know, it's awful, mate. 18 confirmed dead and more injured. Please send love to all the families. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. I was doing the power slap yesterday and I saw that. It's so awful. And my heart bleeds for everyone involved. It really does.
And that's big time. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has become
Still going on.
a destination for big time concerts, big time events, big time attractions, and more recently, big time boxing.
How's that?
The iconic Riyadh season
I'm turning
takes
up the
place
audio.
every winter since 2019, welcoming more than
Turning up the
37
audio.
million visitors from every corner of the globe.
All right, so they're still doing the formal stuff. They're still trying to plug all the sponsors and stuff like that. DAZN just signed MVP. No. Meanwhile, UFC has no deal. DAZN signed MVP. That's surprising. I am surprised. I thought he would have gone to the UFC.
There is a new
Still doing the intros. Listen, regardless, Michael Venom Page, absolute awesome human being and an incredible fighter. So best of luck to him. Best of luck to that. No man alive would put money on Jake Paul beating Mike Bisping. No man alive. Correctamundo. Have a mug for me too. Here's this. I could. Rebecca says that there's no booze. There's no beer. It's a bit early in the day for that, to be honest. But I do have a beer tap in the garden. I could send her out to the garden. You know what I mean? And she knows that as well, and she never brought one. The lazy cow.
One of the most amazing events I've ever been involved with amazing an amazing head.
All right, they're still going on with the niceties. MVP is signing with the UFC. Yeah, probably is. This MC there is a right tube. Press Alt and F4. What does that do? To fix volume. Alt. Well, I don't have an Alt. I have a Control. I have an F4. Boom, boom. You prick. What have you done to me? What have you done? No man alive should be pressing F4. What have you done? You bloody prick. Hold on, you've fucked it for everyone, lad. Oh God. Oh God. You've totally fucked it. Hold on. I'm live. Don't you bastard. Whoever did that, you fucked me. You fucked me good. Right. You're a total tit. I'm just going to do this for a second because I have to get rid of that. I'm going to have to do something in my thingy bob. Oh, you little bastards. You set me up there. Don't press. You fucking prick. You fucking prick. Oh, well, fair play to you. Fair play to you.
Since we've been here, it's something we both of us have never seen before.
Right, so Frank Warren's still going on.
Let's bring in somebody from the Francis Ngannou side.
So they're still just talking to the coaches and stuff. So we're a little bit early here. And listen, they've got to do the formalities. They've got to thank the sponsors and all that type of stuff. So fair play. Hold on.
First of all, assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Dewey Cooper doing his thing. That's nice. I mean, they're building the anticipation. That's for damn sure. Everyone there is just dying for Jon Fury to get on. Bro, you fucking prick. They're all saying it now. Thanks, Michael, for reading the comment. Reading Town, England. Yeah, you're an asshole. You're a goddamn asshole.
From Cameroon.
They're still going on. Mike likes to keep a clean and proper house. No alcohol during the week. That's it. You know what I mean? I'm an athlete. This is a hydrant. It's an electrolyte drink. I had a little workout this morning. Not too much today. I was absolutely knackered.
The Hall of Fame boxing
I am a bit thirsty.
Is of course here, Bob. I mean,
Dick, we told you how to force close a window.
Thriller in Manila.
Yeah, he did. Old Dick Weed. Gimmick fight makes me laugh. Better name than Misfits from East London. Shout out East London, bruv. Francis has so much power. He does. He does have power. That's for sure. We know that. They're still going on with the bloody...
We'll be talking about this event.
Who wants to hear from bloody Bob Arum? You've got John, you've got Tyson, you've got Francis. No offence to the promoter. I mean, I guess they get the right to speak, but as fans, that's not what we want to hear. Anyway, I'll do some more comments. Do I think Hamzat should go to Khabib's camp? That's a good idea. I'm not saying he should leave his people that's helped him along the way, but he does need to fix his cardio issue, that's for sure, because, you know, he got tired in the Gilbert Burns fight and he got tired in the Kamaru Usman fight. You know, yeah, he has an incredible pace in round one, but he's got to get that together. He's got to sort that out. You should be able to go at a fast pace, you know, for 3 rounds. You should. You should be able to redline it, rest 60 seconds, and then go hard again. Anyway.
Best MMA.
Still fucking going on. Jeez Louise. No man alive should have to sit there and listen to this. No man. No man alive. This is right getting on my tits. This is getting on my tits. Right, who thinks that Jon Fury's going to flip a table in a minute? And say, no one's come for this. No one, fighting men, fighting family, real stuff. Oh dear. Do you think it was wrong for Bellator to take money to let Dennis box? I couldn't care less. Let's just stop going on about Dylan Dennis now.
What a host. Turkey.
Oh, they're still going on. They're still going on. Jon Fury or Jon Jones? Hey, so I see this... theory going around social media, by the way, that people think Jon Jones is avoiding USADA, which is just absolutely ridiculous. I heard yesterday from a pretty reliable source that he was under the knife yesterday and having surgery already. So he tore his pec off the bone, I think, something like that, or tore the tendon off the bone.
With the outcome of the fight.
Still going on. The oldie's still going on. Dearie me. They're milking this shit. Fuck me. Get a move on. Get a move on.
I got nothing to say and nothing to...
Ngannou's got quite the smile, hasn't he? Why does Francis look like a fancy candy wrapper? Hey, that's his style, isn't it? You know what I mean? He rocks that African style. Fair play to him. Should Jones be a real man and vacate? So, I saw people talking about this. Should Jon Jones vacate the belt? And I'll stop talking about this as soon as the main attractions start talking, because, my God, as I said, they are milking it.
You know what? To be honest,
Still talking to the coaches. No, I don't think he should. Jon Jones fought for that belt. He beat Cyril Gane fair and square for the undisputed title. Now we know Yuri Prohaska vacated the belt. And that was a very honourable thing to do. And then Jamal Hill did the same thing. But that doesn't set a precedent. That doesn't set that going forward, the criteria means that you vacate the belt. No. I respect those guys for doing it. Of course I do. But that shouldn't be what all champions have to do. If you want to do that, go ahead. Be my guest. You know?
train.
But if you get injured, you're still the champion of the world. Let the people fight for an interim, and then when you actually fight, it's champion versus champion. It's an even bigger fight. Thoughts on James Neen boxing debut next month? I don't know him, Gucci Berserker.
Saturday.
Still going on. Jones shouldn't, considering the legacy and who he is to the sport. Exactly. He deserves one final legendary fight. Yeah, I agree. And I've got no problem with Tom Aspinall, Sergei Pavlovich stepping in. I think they're going to do Stipe Miocic versus Jones next year. It probably lines up perfectly for International Fight Week, because they're saying about 8 months. We're in October. International Fight Week's July. So that's about 9 months. So that's perfect. When the coaches stop yabbering on, when the old folks stop yabbering on, I'll get involved. Fair play to the people that are promoting the show, I guess, and fair play to the people of Saudi Arabia. They fronted the cash, so they've got to go out there and say their thing. But we all want to hear from the men of the moment. Even being out for almost a year, talking about Jones. Yeah, even still, listen, it's almost a year. He's the greatest of all time. He's the most formidable fighter in all the sport. Oh, here we go. Oh, John Fury's warming up.
Get your thoughts on this fight.
Oh,
this
let's have a
event,
listen to Mike
and
Tyson.
what you're seeing here today. Mike Tyson's there, and there's Tyson Fury.
What can you say?
What
Great
can you say?
things happen in great places. Saudi Arabia. You got the king of the 80s at the end there. You got my son, the king of the present. What can you say? So many great people under one roof coming together for a special
That's a nice
day
comment.
on Saturday. A day what no man could ever better. Look around you. The promotion, the best in the world. Other people need to take note throughout the world, you know. And even me, I'm honoured, I'm proud to be alive, first of all, and to be in this great place of Saudi and sat in the company of these great people. The Mike Tyson on the end that made me son after, me son Tyson. But you know what? Give me a special mention. The man who bred him. Jon Fury. Fears no man.
Fears no man.
Fears no man on earth.
Yes.
No matter what they've done, no matter what the accolades, Jon Fury only fears one person. And he's not even of this world. That's God Almighty. Here I am.
Yes.
Any man alive wants to fight Jon Fury? I'm here ready to go. Mike Tyson, what have you got to say to that, my brother?
What have you got to say, Mike?
Hey, brother, I'm just looking forward for this fight to start. And when this came to me, I said, there's no way this is going to happen. And then I watched him spar. And listen, Spence was there too. He hit this guy, I don't know what sparring, by some white guy. He hit him, but not only did he hit him, he broke his leg when he went down.
Hey, Jon Fury makes it all about him. That's awesome.
And I said, man, there's a possibility something good could happen here.
Let me tell you, my brother, the world is going to see what's going to happen to your man. Your man will get his head boxed off and stopped at will, my pal. Don't you worry about that. And if I'm wrong, me and you will fight straight after.
Yeah!
Straight
Yeah, man! Yeah, great man! Whatever the outcome, me and you will fight.
Me and you will
Get
fight.
on there, my brother.
Hey, listen, it's brilliant because, listen, Jon Fury respects him.
And the new heavyweight champion of
Tyson Fury, the man of all men, a man what can't be equalled.
Francis
My
Ngannou. I'm not saying
My
it right
son.
there, Mike. Ngannou. I said it right that time, didn't I?
Ngannou couldn't beat me, Mike.
Oh, God.
Ngannou can't beat me, pal.
Ngannou can't beat me. I mean, listen, fair play. He respects Mike Tyson. He named his son after him after all. So, you know, it is beautiful. And Jon Fury, once again, he never disappoints. It's brilliant. Mike Tyson's just laughing his head off. You know what I mean? Because, let's be honest, he was the baddest man on the planet for a long time and still one of the baddest right now.
And I'm useless.
Hey, what do you
But I'll tell you what I am. I've got a world class
Maybe not you, but your
I'm
son.
bottle to bane. Bottle to bane.
What did you say?
I'm ready to go
I
right
said,
now, my
if
brother.
I can beat him. I say maybe not him, but his son.
You see you, my mate. Take the glasses off so I can see the fear in your eyes.
Take the glasses off,
Take your
son.
glasses off so I can see the fear in your eye. Tell him, Tyson. Put it on him.
No,
mate.
I'm
here we
afraid
go,
of
it's
you. I'm
warming
scared
up.
of you. But your son, I'll take him out.
Well, your apology can be accepted and you're man enough to apologise, so I'll take that as a good one. Good luck, because you're going to need it, my brother.
We all need
Tyson's
it.
so high he doesn't care. There is a good possibility that Mike Tyson is stoned.
Well,
Get up there,
let's
my
just get a round of
boy.
applause for that little exchange. Tremendous.
Oh, God. God.
Let's get
Jon
Saudi
Fury.
Arabia rocking.
Let's bring in Mike Tyson.
my
Obviously,
word.
there's a possible fight with Jon Fury. Let's talk about this fight going on Saturday night. Francis Ngannou is a man that you are
Francis Ngannou.
coaching to dethrone Tyson Fury. Tell us your thoughts heading into this fight.
Hey, listen, I thought this was ridiculous too until I saw him spar. You know, I watched him box around, he moved, but when I saw him hit this guy's 6'9", 6'8", big, strong. When he hit the guy, I never saw nothing like that before. Spence said he saw it before. I never saw it. He hit the guy in the chin and broke.
Yeah, Tyson Fury is named after Mike Tyson, Kenny.
Listen,
Which, again, I mean, that
he
shows
can
the
do
respect that he
man.
has for
Possibly
Mike
he can be
Tyson.
heavyweight champ of the world. It's been a long time since I've seen a knockout. It really wasn't a knockout. It was just a leg break or something.
Yeah, no, Mike
So
Tyson
the
will not be
power
disrespecting
is
Saudi
real.
Arabia like
Oh,
that. I was
it's
joking. I
definitely
mean, he
real.
loves, he is
Definitely real.
How does
a
it feel to
pothead.
be
He loves
training
to
to
smoke, but
knock out a guy that you were
I doubt
named
in
after?
Saudi Arabia.
You know, that's it.
Well, he was named after you. Yeah.
I always say, if I could,
My week
if I
was
could
great,
be
thank you very
involved with
much.
A fighter that could beat the greatest fighter in the history of life, hey, I want to be a part of that team.
Brilliant.
Tyson hasn't said a word yet.
Fantastic,
he
Mike
hasn't uttered a
Tyson.
word. And he doesn't need
Let's
to.
bring in the Predator. The man with it all to do. The man...
They often say the most dangerous man in the room is often the most quietest. That's why I'm a pussy, I guess.
Now,
Tell us about this fight, Francis Ngannou. Tell us what it means.
All right, here we go.
Oh, man. Where would I start?
you'll beat his ass.
No, I
beat
think
his
that's the
ass.
end.
Dream on,
I'm
mate.
finishing on
Dream on.
beating his ass.
Dream on.
Dream on, son.
But
Dream
John
on.
just
I
can't
think,
help himself.
Whatever pills he's
This
had,
is
I
a
can do them for you.
manifestation. You know, this is a dream come true. And I remember 4 years ago, the first time that I met Mike Tyson right here, my only request was like, whenever I fight Tyson Fury, would you be in my corner? And people thought I was losing it. I was crazy. It would never happen.
That was
But
a million
look at
years
us
ago,
today.
too.
Yes, that was 4 years ago, July 2019. Here we are, that fight is happening. And then, so I'm very excited.
Manifestation.
I'm living the dream.
Manifestation.
You know, he has always been my dream. And
Was that
never
Tyson?
easy, but we get it here, and I want to thank everybody here, everybody that helped to make that fight happen. Bob, Warren, and also thank you a lot to Your Excellency, Mr. Turkey.
I mean, that's all very
Al-Ashir,
nice.
who make this fight happen. Riyadh season. I mean,
I actually think it's pretty gangster how Tyson Fury hasn't said a single word yet.
for taking the risk because there is a lot of risk here for him too. He might go to sleep on Saturday night. So I appreciate his courage and I thank him a lot for the opportunity as well. So thank you guys.
And Tyson's just
Class
nodding
guy,
his head.
baby. Class guy.
He's like, there is no danger of me going to sleep. What are you talking about? The reality is that there is a 1% chance.
Where does this rank?
It's absolutely unbelievable to be out here in the great kingdom of Saudi Arabia and to be top of the bill. The main event is even more special. So big shout out to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Turkey Al Sheikh and everybody else who's involved, Frank Warren and Bob Arum and and Mike Tyson and everybody who's here, Francis, all the press, all the media. Without all you guys, this wouldn't be a major event. So big shout out to all you for turning up. Big shout out to my man over there, the snowman, Spencer Brown, aka Spencer Brown.
I mean, to be fair, Saudi Arabia, they are doing
to
some
be
massive
thankful
things
for,
out
and
there. Big
we've all come
sporting
a long,
events,
long way
spending
to
a
be
lot of
here,
money.
and this has happened in such a short space of time, Frank. And to see it all unfold and to be privy
Tyson
to
seems
some
very
of the phone
chilled.
calls and some of the stuff like the organising and stuff, to see it all in real life is amazing. So first and foremost, I just want to say thank you. I'm so happy to be here to be putting on a show. And secondly, I've got
Someone
Francis
says-
Ngannou to fight. He's a big man. He's a big man. And,
He is a big man.
I see he's took a bit of advice from me with the clothes he's wearing. He's looking a bit snazzy. They say the finest form of flattery is imitation. And he's got his suit on with no shirt on, and I started that. So he's imitating. And there's one thing I will say is many will imitate, but not one will ever replicate. Because there's only one Gypsy King.
Yeah!
Two words, never spoken.
Two men, one
Francis, are
ring,
you
two
trying to
potential
imitate
outcomes.
Tyson
You're
Fury?
right, Chris. You're
No, I'm
right.
trying to replicate Tyson Fury.
Good answer. Good. He's trying to replicate him. Very good answer. Francis, listen, at the launch press conference all those weeks ago, I asked you about the delivery system. It's all well and good having a big punch that can swing.
Someone said a second ago, you know, it's a weird one when Tyson Fury is the most intelligent guy in the room. Tyson's a smart guy. To be a fighter at this kind of level, you got to have intelligence. You do. The best fighters are the best thinkers. And that's a fact, you know, for all the joking and all the rest of it that I do, you got to take this game very, very seriously. And there's no doubt about it that Tyson's a smart man, Fury, to get to where he got, you know what I mean, to reach the level that he has. That comes with, yes, hard work, natural talent, of course, having the frame that he has, being 6'9", but also having a smart approach.
Switch off lights. But is the delivery system in place? Is it ready now?
The delivery system is very in place.
Thank you, Kieran Dunphy.
It's
Or
ready.
Dumpy.
He has improved long way from when we were in the press conference in London.
And Tyson, how do you prepare for a guy like this?
How do I prepare for a guy like this?
This will be interesting.
It's pretty difficult, but in America we say a statement like this: "I'm a knock a motherfucker out," and that's how we do it. That's how we do it. And I've been working with Sugar Hill to knock him out cold on Saturday night, and I've no doubt in my mind that I will knock him out. He's a big, strong guy. Obviously, he's got a good punch, powerful. So am I. I'm a big, strong guy, obviously powerful, or else I won't be world heavyweight champion. But I believe there's levels to the game, and he's going to find out my level on Saturday night.
Let's bring in Francis Ngannou, and again, Mike Tyson here, and Dewey Cooper.
And that's fair enough. I mean, and to be honest, Tyson Fury's been pretty humble there. He could have gone on about being 33-0-1. He could have gone on about the fact that Ngannou's never boxed before, that he hasn't got the speed, he hasn't got the technique, he hasn't got the experience. But it was a pretty humble approach there, to be fair, from Tyson Fury.
You know, it's a different experience, it's a different beast. And I was aware that there was a
Flip a
mountain
table,
in front
John.
of me. So that's why we started the camp very earlier. And
Everyone just wants to see John Fury flip a table.
But, you know, having somebody like Mike Tyson around, even my coach here, Dewey Cooper, that was very helpful in terms of like approaching this fight. You know, when you have something like this, when you have to take a tree down.
Ngannou will gas. There's a good potential. I think
it.
it's over 10 rounds, right? So
some tree need more biggest hatches, and that's why we.
He's a big man. All that muscle requires a lot of oxygen. It makes you gas quicker.
That Mike Tyson said to me, that's
actually why.
Like, listen, he has 2 hands and 2 feet like you, and I'm like, okay.
That's partly why Tyson Fury's got such great cardio, because he doesn't he's not overly muscled.
I think that's enough for Saturday night.
You always see it a lot of the time. Guys heavily muscled, they're really good in the first round.
That's stopping on Saturday night.
Let me bring in Mike here. Mike, in the build-up to this, Tyson Fury has said that he...
So both guys, I mean, they're not saying too much here. They're both being very humble. I mean, they don't want to make a scene. They're being very respectful, of course, because they're in Saudi Arabia. They don't want to make a show of themselves. Jon Fury doesn't care. He's here for a good time.
Experience a punch like this, but the fellas in the UFC. So this is going to be a very perplexed moment for Champ.
Are you ready for
Yeah, Jalu.
punch, Tyson?
You're right. So one of the guys in the comments said he's trying to hype Ngannou up. He's trying to make it seem like Ngannou has a chance. And I do get that. I do understand that. Last thing you want to do is say this is a mismatch. I'm going to knock him out in round 1 because nobody wants to pay for that.
His punches has ever graced the face of the earth. And I'm still undefeated. I'm still standing. I'm still number 1. So we're going to see what Francis has got inside of him. We're going to see if he's got the guts to stand and trade with a heavyweight champion of the world. We're going to see if he's got the belief in his power. And I'm not convinced. I wasn't convinced with Deontay Wilder's power until he knocked me down with it about 14 times. And now I'm convinced. But yeah, we'll see on Saturday night. I've heard all this talk before about power and all that sort of
Kenny,
stuff. So,
what do you mean they don't want to make a scene? Well, they're being kind of respectful, you know what I mean? There's no pushing and shoving. They're being very respectful. They're not using foul language. You know, I mean, because Saudi Arabia, the people there, it is a very... the culture there it's not like the UK, it's not like the States, you know what I mean? So they're being respectful.
To have that plan because it's gonna go very bad for him. I get some wrestling trick for him.
Thoughts, Tyson?
Babe, just jump on the stream a second. I'm dying for the pee. Nobody wants to watch me sitting there by myself. Sit down, put that in. Quick, go. Talk to the people. I'll be right back. I need the bathroom.
Hurry up then. I'm busy.
Oh, you're so
So what's happening? Is it over? Okay, it's not over. Someone asked me a question. I'm not very good at small talk. Hi, Hansi. Hi, Hansi. How are you? Hi, Alex. Hello, everyone. I was just mopping the floors, so I'm kind of like sweating. I'm wearing a jumper today.
48 hours away?
Good evening from Gloucester. Good evening to you, former home of Fred West.
All before me.
Okay, thanks for that snippet of information. Do you cook for Michael? I do. I do cook for Michael. I have to admit, my cooking has been is getting less and less lately. But yes, I do cook on a very regular basis. Probably like 4 times a week. How are the horses doing? The horses are doing really good. Ellie had a horse riding lesson this morning.
No man alive wants to hear this bullshit.
Jumping. Okay, I'm leaving.
Wait.
I do cook. I cook all the time.
She does cook. She does cook.
He's been chasing me for
My
40
mother
years.
never bred a coward, and I'm not a coward.
Put the AC
I'll
on,
fight
babe.
now with any man in the world. That's
Any
right.
man in the world.
My mother don't breed cowards, and I'm telling you something now. For the best heavyweight in the planet, I must
Go
be
away,
someone.
Bisping.
And don't
We want
underestimate
Rebecca.
Jon Fury, because I'll
Hey man,
die
all
throwing
that
my
talk,
hands.
it's a
Win,
fight
lose, or
going
draw.
down in 2 days. All that talk is
Who's
useless.
that
Look at
talking
John.
now?
We shall see.
Who are you, by the way?
We shall see.
Who are you, by the way?
Who's this man?
Hey, you know
Who is this man?
I'm the Black
Cartoon
Cobra.
character.
You know who I am.
Me,
At
I
the end
don't
of the
know who
day,
you are,
we're not
Mr.
here to talk. 2 days, the
Mr.
world will see.
Nobody.
In 2
Mr.
days,
Nobody.
I'm sick
Where
of
have
this
you
guy.
from?
Francis.
Where are you from?
Francis.
Let us know who this man is.
Francis.
Tyson!
Now it's heating up.
Francis.
Oh, God. Yes. Finally.
Tyson Fury's the best in the world. And who's here to call me a liar? I'm here we're supposed to be the hardest man in the world. Let's get on. Let's get it on.
He's entertainment, man. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. I love it.
New heavyweight champ of the world. Francis.
Hey, could you imagine?
Ngannou.
Could you imagine?
That's the biggest joke
Francis
that I've ever
Ngannou
seen this
knocks
great
him out.
kingdom of Saudi. It's the
Because it
greatest
could
joke on
happen.
earth.
It could happen.
I'm gonna laugh at that one, Mike. Pull it about one, pal.
Come on, man, laugh. Shit.
Yeah.
No.
Wanna relax? Wanna relax?
All right,
You've
gentlemen.
done too much relaxing, pal.
Oh, my God.
Let's just get a final word down the table.
Final
Just
word.
A couple of
Here we
words
go.
each from everyone.
In the new heavyweight champ of the world.
And still. the new heavyweight
Jon Fury is trying so hard to get a fight with Mike Tyson. That's what he wants. I think that's his end game here.
He's on this great kingdom of Saudi. He's on Saudi soil. My son cannot be beat.
My son cannot be beat.
Get up there, my boy!
Get up there, my boy! Come on!
Francis.
Oh, dearie me.
Francis.
I'm showing the
Oh, my God. So basically, we just got the old codgers, and I say that with respect, but we've got the old timers losing their minds. They're hyping it up more than the fighters. Oh!
Get him.
Security's got John.
Get him.
Mike Tyson will handle you.
I tell you what. You saw a little bit of seriousness there from Tyson.
We've had the final words from Mike Tyson.
All day, every day. I'm ready, babe.
We have had the final words, I think, from Jon Fury.
You know, Mike Tyson's older, he's chill, he's calmed down, but he's still Mike Tyson. And you just saw a little bit of seriousness there from him a second ago. Fighting man.
And you've got to respect these.
Yes, he's grabbing the balls.
Fantastic stuff, Jon Fury,
Look.
Mike Tyson, thank you so much. I think we
Tyson's
know that that's
pissed.
probably going to be a fight one day. I just want to get Francis and Ngannou, give me your final word. Francis, you are fighting on Saturday
Here we
night.
go, final
Your
words
chance
from
to be
Francis.
the world champion of boxing. Give us your final word.
And still.
And still.
In the new
10 years later.
of the world.
This is really good for Jon Fury because he's wanted a fight with Mike Tyson for a long time.
There's not a man born from his mother.
There's not a man born from his mother. There it is.
And Tyson, final word to you. What's happening on Saturday?
I'm going to knock that big stiff spark out.
Go on, my son.
Boom. Go on, my
Nothing he can
son.
do about it.
Go on, my son.
No matter who he trains with, no matter what he brings on the night,
Here we go.
I'm knocking you spark out on Saturday night. Game over. Out cold.
I reverse
No
the table
problem.
to you.
Out cold.
I think you said
Out
on
cold.
the 6th round.
Stand up,
So I
Francis.
Out
reverse
cold.
the table to you,
You get
Tyson.
knocked spark
Yes. I get you
Without
on the
a
6th
doubt,
round.
that right hand
get you on
is
the
going to
6th round.
detonate right in your face, you big ugly dosser.
You big ugly dosser.
Put the mic on.
Still rattling.
I reverse the table to you on the 6th round. Okay?
I'm ready and I'm knocking you out
I'm
cold.
ready. I'm ready too.
Out cold.
I'm more than ready.
Boom. Game over.
I'm more than ready.
Game over.
I know you have multiple
You're
wives.
going to know what it's
but
looked
you have
like.
lost
You're going to know what it
already.
feels like to get knocked spark
You have-
out.
you have
For the
multiple
first time,
life, but
you're
you
gonna
have lost some
giving
of
you
them
your
already.
Multiple
your
wives.
first
So don't you
knockout
worry.
loss.
Francis.
Okay?
Francis.
So see you on Saturday night.
I know you can't punch. Zero power.
Okay.
Ooh,
Zero.
I don't know
Leave
about
your
that.
chin on the
I'll
way.
leave the chin.
Leave your
You
chin
ain't
on the
good
way.
enough
You're
to
going to
it.
find out if I
You
can
ain't good enough
punch.
to it, you big
Okay?
ugly
See, now they're
dosser.
fired up.
Leave your chin on the way.
It'll be there.
Alpha males
You
like
hit
this,
it.
they can only
You
sit
hit
there
it.
for so long.
Hey, champ, Mike.
Take the glasses off and respect
You big sausage. Look at him. He's a big fat sausage.
He's a big fat sausage.
Tyson.
Look how fat he is.
You want my son?
He's
you
not
want
even
my
in
sunglasses?
shape. He's not even in shape. He's fat, Mike. He's fat.
He did 300.
He's a fat sausage.
He's in better shape than Tyson Fury,
Look at
to be
him.
fair.
Look how fat he is.
Yes,
a big
I'm
fat sausage.
Yes, I'm fat, but I can.
You're a fat
knock you
sausage.
out. You used to knock people out when you were fat, so it's okay.
I will say this, Tyson Fury's lost some
That's true,
weight
that's
since
true.
last time we
I'll
saw
give you
him.
That is true.
He has been on a crash diet.
All right, I think that's a fantastic line to
But
end
more
on.
than
Thank
a more
you
than
so
a crash diet, he's been training hard.
much. What a brilliant press conference. Security, stand by.
All right, so they're gonna square them up. Jon Fury, I mean, he can't help it. He is looking for a fight against Mike Tyson, big time. And it looked like, as I said a moment ago, you just saw a little change in the eyes of Mike Tyson. All of a sudden, shit got serious. Yeah. Francis has won either way, regardless. If he loses the fight, he's still getting paid. That's what he wants to do. He wants to compete against the best. He's doing that. He probably thought this would never happen. It's now a reality. He's in Saudi Arabia. He's got Mike Tyson next to him. He's getting paid God knows how many millions of dollars. So for him, this is a win-win situation. The fight is almost like a formality. Oh, we got the music back. The fight's almost like a formality for him, you know. He's going to go out there, he's going to do his best, he's going to give it his best shot. It's a win-win situation. If he does somehow pull off the stunning upset, then that's an incredible result, right? The world will lose its mind, okay? And if he doesn't, well, so what? Nobody really expects him to win anyway. So he gets to make history. He gets to go out there to Saudi Arabia, box, probably the best boxer of his generation, have Mike Tyson in his corner, make a shit ton of money while he's at it. As I say, there's no losing for Francis Ngannou in this situation. All right, let's have a look at the comments. Francis is definitely making over 8 figures for this. Let's have a look at him. He's got the shirt off. Look at that. Tyson Fury. I mean, he's not winning any bodybuilding contest. Oh, Jon's got the top off as well. Skins are out. Skins are out. Come on, Francis, get the shirt off. Get the shirt off, Francis. Top's off. Francis was called. Look at Jon. Look at Jon. I tell you what, down a dark alley, you don't want to run into Jon Fury. That man is an aggressive beast. Top off, up for a fight any day of the week. An absolute maniac. Big smiles from the champ. Ngannou looking locked in. Focused. Look at Fury. Look at that. Hey, that's awesome though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Imagine, oh, here we go. Here we go. Look, Francis isn't that much shorter than him. He's not that much short. Look at Jon Fury. But he's got to get involved, hasn't he? He's got to get involved. So weight-wise, I think Francis is going to be quite significantly lighter. However, he's not that much shorter. He's more powerful. He's probably... I was going to say a better athlete. He's not a better athlete. I think Tyson Fury's the better athlete, but in terms of short spurts, short bouts of explosion.
Just a little man, friend. Just a little man, friend. Just a little man, friend.
You know, try to do your Muhammad Ali.
Oh my God.
Better than last time.
Still fat, but fat man can't fight.
Still fat, but fat men can fight. And that's right. Tyson Fury is an inspiration to fat men. Look at Jon. Look at Jon.
No, you're not. 58 years old.
What is he doing? What is Jon Fury doing? Oh. Again, every time, Jon Fury is always the star attraction. He really is. And you got to admire the support that he has for his children. You do as a father. You know, listen, he's a bit out there. He's a little bit wild and stuff like that. He is hilarious. Here we go. Now they're getting serious. So often you'll see these fighters just messing around and feeling like they've got no threat. And I do truly believe that Tyson Fury believes there is no threat from Francis Ngannou. He feels like this is going to be an exhibition bout. Oh, head to head. Could you imagine if it kicked off? I think both men are trying to be on the best behaviour out of respect to Saudi Arabia. All right, that's it. Oh! Oh, look at Francis. He looks like a beast. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Because if you didn't know either of these men, if you looked at Francis Ngannou, 100% you would say that man wins a fight all day long. Even though Tyson's big, he's bigger. And he does look good. For Tyson Fury, he's in pretty decent shape. All right, well, we're wrapping up here in just a second, so thanks all for being here. I'll do a few questions for you. Tyson almost breastfed Francis there. He did, he almost breastfed him. Oh, my God. Thanks for the show, Bisping. I wouldn't have watched this without you. Oh, well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, mate. And there it is. I didn't think there was a belt on the line. They've kind of manufactured some belt for this. All right. That was it. Again, Jon Fury, the star attraction. Can't wait for the fight on Saturday. I'll say it right now. Francis Ngannou shows up, does himself proud, ultimately loses the fight, and that's about it. I can't see how he goes out there and beats a 33-0, 0-1 boxer, a man that's the linear heavyweight champion, a man that's got way more speed, way more strategy, way more skill, way more experience, way more confidence. You know what I mean? But funnier things have happened. It's a crazy world that we live in. So with that said, Francis Ngannou, good luck. Tyson Fury, good luck. Jon Fury, keep doing you because you're an absolute bloody legend. All right, let's finish off with a few questions here in the chat. And I'll leave you to it. Bisping, you're my favorite UFC fighter YouTuber. Thank you very much. BMF belt is going to be entertaining for sure. I agree. Will you live stream your reaction to the fight? Yes, I will. I'll do a live stream Saturday whilst the fight is actually going on. I'm going to go to bed right now. If it's late where you are, get to bed. Get some sleep. Francis has so much acne. Is he getting tested by USADA? I didn't see any acne. I didn't see any acne at all. I am bigger than in my shorts than Tyson. All right, well, good for you, buddy. Doing a meet at London show, Mike? Yes, I am. Tales from the Octagon 2. That will be going down December 14th and 16th. London and Manchester. myticket.co.uk for your tickets, meet and greets, Q&As, Paul Craig, Tom Aspinall live on stage. So, yeah, get your tickets. Ticket sales are going well. Don't be disappointed. Don't miss out. Oi up. Hey up. Hey up. We got bloody Ariel Helvani. Guys, that's it. I got to go. Things to do, people to see, lives to change. Look after yourself wherever you are.